Well, good afternoon, everyone, and it's great to be here in beautiful Etobicoke. This is a growing community, and there's a lot of young families, and we have to make sure we're keeping pace with that growth and investing in the future. That means getting shovels in the ground now on better transit, more hospital beds, and modern schools, because every parent wants their child to have the access to the best education, to the best teachers and classrooms with an excellent learning environment. Our schools provide a solid foundation for our young people for their lifelong success, and we have to provide a solid foundation for our schools by making the necessary investments to rebuild and renovate. Over the next 10 years, we're investing $12 billion to build new schools and upgrade existing ones. And that includes new builds here in Etobicoke. And I'm thrilled to announce, after decades and decades of being ignored, we're here at the table. We're investing over $62 million to build two brand new Catholic secondary schools. These new schools will be able to accommodate over 2,000 students. We're providing $36 million for Bishop Allen Academy so they can build a brand new school that will accommodate 1,300 students. We've also approved over $26 million for another secondary school in Etobicoke Centre. This is great news. We're delivering a brand new school in Etobicoke Centre that will accommodate 900 students. And I have to thank Kinga and Christine for their hard work to get these two great projects off the ground. My friends, our schools are the heart of our community. When we invest in our schools, we're investing in our future, in the next generation of engineers, teachers, scientists, tradespeople. For me, it's one of the best investments our government can make. Before I pass it to the minister, I'd like to share a message with all small business owners out there. We know you're facing a lot of hardship right now. That's why we've committed to providing up to $300 million to support small businesses impacted by modified stage 2 restrictions with fixed cost. And I also want to be very clear. No small business owner should have to lose their life's work because their landlord wouldn't give them a break. And I know there are a lot of great landlords out there who are working very hard with their tenants. While we work with the federal government to extend the commercial rent relief program for small businesses, we'll be introducing legislation in the coming days to extend the ban on commercial evictions to protect small business owners. I know that there are many small businesses out there that are struggling, and we need to rally around them. And based on the evidence I'm seeing, the measures we had to take on October the 10th, they've had an effect. And my friends, they are working. They were never intended to be long-term solutions. These were short-term, difficult, and very difficult measures that were necessary at the time to avoid reaching a point where far more drastic measures may be needed. As we're now seeing in France, you see it in Spain, you see it in Ireland, in France, they've hit 52,000 cases a day. And they've implemented a full lockdown like a lot of other countries. We couldn't let that happen here in Ontario, but based on the latest evidence, based on what I'm seeing in the modeling, I have asked our public health experts to come back next week with a plan to begin to ease restrictions in a way that is safely allows businesses to start opening back up after the 28-day period is over. I want the health officials to come up with a plan that lets business operate safely because we don't know how long this virus will be with us. But my friends, what we do know is that together we're going to get through this. Together we're going to rebuild what we've lost, and we will come back stronger and more united than ever before